every week. Just in case you missed something, you can always go back and review the tape, um, the video, to see what you missed to gain some better understanding. So, welcome to Public Speaking Online. I'm going to be your professor this semester, Professor Rhonda Utley Herring. So, every week we will meet in this class from 7 o'clock to 8:30 every week. Okay, so it's a little bit different from a full online course where you never meet. Um, this one you meet once a week. However, you're going to find that it's a little different from a regular in-person lecture because every week that we meet, we are meeting to practice, have exercise, discussions, questions, and hopefully this will be a very fun experience for you, um, as well as a good learning experience. Now, everyone has to have a camera and it has to be on. Every week we will deliver some type of oral presentation. We will be doing that in various ways. Now, how many people in this class have taken a speaking class before? Yeah, most people don't. It's something that we all generally fear. We dread it and we hope all of the time that we don't get called on and have to do it. However, that's the key. You have to do it at some point, especially if you're going out, working in the world, socializing. You have to, at some point, interact with other people, communicate. And we know from a lot of research and just from our own experiences, right? Those people who are able to speak in a manner that is conversational, friendly, informative, persuasive, and people who do it well are people that we admire in a way, at least that skill that they have. And we envy it. We'd like to have it. So earlier, before everyone came on, Linjen, did I say it right, Linjen?
Hi,
Yes.
Professor. Yeah.
Yes. Earlier we were talking about the fear of public speaking, right? And how much we dread doing it. But again, it is something that we have to do in order to communicate and to do it well and to not miscommunicate, which we're going to find in communication. Both the listener and the speaker all have some responsibility in getting that message across to one another. So everybody's equally responsible for it. But a lot of times, the only thing we can control are ourselves, right? So we're going to learn in this class how to be an effective speaker. Okay. That is going to be the objective. And we're going to have various speaking uh, types in this class. We're going to deliver our speeches individually, just you and your device. It's going to be recorded before a live audience and shared to Blackboard. And you're going to perform, of course, live presentations as well. Okay? And you're going to find in this class, we do not prepare a full PowerPoint for particularly our informative speech and our persuasive speech, particularly. Okay, but we're going to talk about that down the road some. But getting started, we're going to come out on our training wheels, so to speak. All right, everybody's in the same boat, so I want you to relax because, as I said to Lin Jen earlier in the class, it's very natural for you to be nervous. Even some of the best orators are nervous just before speaking. So we're going to find in this class, you're going to learn that knowledge of your subject matter is going to really help ease a lot of the anxiety that you may be feeling. Because think about it. When you know what you're talking about, you can talk about it, right? So the more you know about your subject matter, the more you practice, the better your presentation will be. And as time goes on, we're going to also research information, learn to find credible sources to back up the claims that we make. Okay? This makes you a credible speaker and it makes people believe in what you're saying, which is basically what you want to do if you're taking the time to speak to them, right? So we're going to learn a lot of things like that. And at the end of this course, if you follow my direction, and I have to always put forth that disclaimer, okay? You have to follow my recommendations. Now, I know that sounds easy, but for some reason, every semester I find several students seem to think that's difficult. And they want to do what they know, what's comfortable. And that's a reasonable assumption. However, you're here to learn something new, right? So, for any of you who have read up on me, you know I've been doing this for a while, teaching public speaking and human communications since 1991. So I've heard a lot of speeches. Um, but every semester, I'm always surprised. I'm always pleasantly surprised. Sometimes I'm disappointed, of course, but I choose to remember the best speeches as well. Okay, so when I talked about you and your device, that would be something where you're going to record a speech, put it, post it to Blackboard, as well as post it in the discussion board. Okay. Now, you will be able to either record yourself using maybe your cell phone. If you do use your cell phone, do it in landscape. Okay. You will also have to, you can also make your video in the discussion board right there. And it's very easy. It walks you through it. So in the discussion board, if you make your video there, because not only are you going to be delivering speeches this semester, but you're also going to evaluate your classmates as well. Okay. as well as yourself. You're going to evaluate yourself so that we'll know what's our strengths, what are our weaknesses, and where we can improve. Okay, so once you post that speech well, tape yourself. It's already going to be posted there once you tape it. Then you're going to take that and also post it in Blackboard if you don't use your device. If you use your device, then you will upload it to both um, of those modules in the discussion board as well as in Blackboard. Because in Blackboard, that's where I'm going to give you comments and your actual grade on the speech itself or the outline. We are going to find that we present these speeches in parts, okay, in parts. So we're going to start off with a working outline, and then we'll move to a preparation outline, and next a speaking outline, and finally we will deliver our product, our finished product. Okay. Any questions so far about the speeches? Okay. Did everyone receive the welcome letter that I sent out? It's very important that you check your Mercer email every week, like frequently, to see if there's a message. And that's also the way that you can communicate to me, as well as when we start delivering some group exercises, group assignments, you'll be able to access your other classmates that way as well in the messenger. So while we're at that, just let me briefly put up your class, which is in Blackboard. Can everybody see the class now? All right. So at the top, of course, are all of the different sections of your class. And you'll be hearing the content a lot. Most of the information about the class you'll find in course information. And you'll see the first thing, of course, is the syllabus, right? Make yourself very familiar with the syllabus. If I were you, I would print the syllabus and have it with me just in case I want to do something or check something, and maybe my Wi-Fi is not working today, or maybe I'm not with a device where I can access it. So print it out, keep it. That is your holy script. Okay. It has all of the information in there about the course, what's expected of you when you meet for class, what the grading is, the main assignments, the types of assignments. Okay, we'll have speeches, we'll have written assignments, and you're going to be graded, of course, on your attendance and participation, because if you're not here, you can't get the full experience. Now, I did tell you that I will tape the class every week and post it in the weekly module. But that doesn't mean you can miss class, because once you read this syllabus from front to back, every page, you're going to find, oh, I need to go to class. It's really going to affect my grade. Besides, you're going to have so much fun in class. delivering all of these wonderful speeches. So that's going to be the grading and basically the work that will complete this semester. Now, I know everybody loves AI, but you're going to find that that's not going to be so very helpful for you if you think, oh, I'm just going to rely on AI, right? Because it's a generalization. It's something that helps people get a start. Okay? But you're not permitted to try to download one of these AI speeches totally without any of your own research. You'll only be cheating yourselves and your classmates as well. Because everybody is here, I would imagine, to learn some new information. Okay. So do yourself and the classmates and me as well by delivering and presenting your own thoughts. Okay? Your own thoughts. And you're going to find that there's tutorials throughout the course that will help you, as well as information directly to the librarians who are just the best resource in the library. If you go to one of the librarians for assistance with your topic, you go there, you have a topic, you tell them that you're going to deliver a speech and you need some help finding some data, some credible information in the databases that the school has. You'll have so much information. Some students tell me, oh, I was overwhelmed. They gave me so much. It was a lot of information. Um, to 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 go through. All right. And then it tells you about the schedule classes. Spring break is March 17th, the week of March 17th. We have no class that week, but you might have some assignments too. So be mindful. Look at that calendar. There's a contract there for you to sign and submit to me, as well as your course uh, calendar of events, of presentations, of assignments, what you're going to do this semester when it's due. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? My office hour information is in here as well. So make certain that you go through everything, every single module in this class. It's very important for you to do that. I don't want you to just go to the calendar and think, oh, I'm just going here, because there are things, there are modules that exist that it doesn't have a grade there. So, and it might be instructions. So you need, and so instructions are on your calendar, right? So you will need to go to your Blackboard course, open the modules, and read everything in there. There's a reason why it's there for you to access. So that's very important that you go through. In week 1, there's a video. You probably have watched it already from Professor Cantor, who created this course. Your class meets every Tuesday from 7 to 8:30. Okay, this says 10:30 in the morning, so I need to change that for you. I'll change that. All right, every week you need to go to your reading and activities. It will let you know what is going to be covered in the class for this particular week. And it may also give you a heads up on things that are coming up. Okay. So you definitely need to check this. Check your syllabus. Make sure you have all of the information you need to be successful. All right. And you will have lectures from me. I don't want to give them in class. I have recorded them. There's 6 of them, I believe. Week 1, week 2, week 4, I believe, week 6, and week 8. That might be 5. Okay, but when you see lecture 1, lecture 2, okay, when you see these lectures, make sure you read them. These are my lectures. Okay, there's also study guides from other instructors. You want to look at those because most of your quizzes will be from those study guides, information from those study guides. And it kind of puts together the most important things that are in the chapter to read. Of course, your book is an online resource. Again, that is also located in your Blackboard class. Everything you need for this class, except for your camera and your computer, is located in Blackboard. Okay? And again, go through all of the modules. One thing I ask students to do, read the information, look at the videos prior to coming to class. Okay. Don't have come to class and you did not open up the weekly module, you did not read anything, or you did not do anything that's required to be done prior to coming to class. So you need to look ahead as well, right? So you'll know what's to coming up. Very important. Hopefully you can get like a week ahead. That's the best way to be successful in this thing. Get a week ahead. Take advantage, if you're around, take advantage of that spring break week and move ahead. Okay. All right. Again, every week there's a module. The dates are there for you, so it's easy for you to access. The finals week is where your last exam will be, and week 10's information about your final project, which will be your persuasive speech. And that's going to be delivered as a team. Okay, now sometimes students let their classmates down. They don't show up, they don't complete any work. And I'm hoping that we start very early now, letting you know that this is a requirement. If you sign that contract, you're signing that contract that you will show up for your classmates. Okay? It's very important. Your informative speech, that's going to be a posted speech. Oh, by the way, that persuasive speech is live in class. The informative speech, that's a posted speech, but you're going to have to get an audience. So I'm telling you on day 1, so that on day 7, maybe 6 or 7, when it's due, you don't give me the excuse of why you have no audience. So I'm telling you on day 1 that you need to get an audience. Okay? You need 3 to 6 people as your audience. And no, your lovely pet does not count as a person, nor do your stuffed animals. So we need human beings as your audience for your class. I'm telling you now. And I will remind you because you will be graded on having that audience. Okay. And there's a video that shows you what you have to do, pan the audience. You're not permitted to do any editing in this class. Okay. You get one shot at it as if you were in person delivering a speech. Okay. Any questions so far about what's expected? How to use your course, how to access important information. Now, first quiz due this Friday will be your syllabus quiz. So you're going to have to go through it to be able to do well on that quiz. All right, so there's no questions. Let's get to know one another. So, what we're going to do is we're going to break out into, let's see, we only have one. Okay, I think we have time for at least two exercises. So the first exercise is going to be quick. We're going to go around to everyone, and you're going to tell us what is your name, what is your major, and why are you taking this class? What do you expect from taking this class? Just those three things. That's it. Your name, your major, okay, and why are you taking this class? So we'll start with Veronica. Welcome back, Veronica.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's very
Good.
good to see you. So we're going to
Nice to
start
see
with
you too.
you.
Okay. Yeah, so my name is Veronica and my major is education K through 12 at Mercer County. One day I hope to be a kindergarten teacher. So I'm majoring in education. And I'm also taking this course because I feel like I would benefit from more of I guess more experience with interacting with others socially. And I hope to learn how to, I guess, better express that in social settings.
Okay. Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you.
Okay. Sargi. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so my name is Sarji, and my major is aviation flight technology. I chose this class because in order for me to start the classes I need to take for my major, I need a pilot certificate, and I'm working on getting that. So I just wanted to start classes that they had available February. So I chose this as one of my classes.
Okay. Thank you, Sargi. All right, now I'm getting challenged. Okay. Yours for Zumba?
Yeah, that's me. Hello.
How bad did I mess
Um,
it up?
you did pretty good. It's
Okay.
Yosfo.
So tell us
Yeah.
your name.
My name is Yosfo Zumba, and my major is business, and I'm taking this so I can be better at talking in front of an audience.
Okay. Hopefully you're going to learn that real fast.
Please.
Thank you. Matthew.
My name's Matthew. I'm a engineering science major, and I'm taking this class because also, it's a requirement, but also so I can get better at communicating with other people.
Yeah, we all know about the requirement part.
Yeah.
Matthew, so. But tell us something else, like you said, something else why you're here.
It's just so I can get better with communicating with people and just interact more.
Sure, excuse me. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully, we'll develop some skills that'll help you to improve. Thank you. Allison.
Hi. My name is Allison Guerra. I'm currently a business administration major at Mercer County. And the reason I'm taking the course is just because some like public speaking is something I've always struggled with, and I do want to get better at doing so because my major does require me to stand in like front of a large group of people and talk.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Allison. Jameson.
My name's Jameson Miser. I'm a biology major. I hope to go into zoology, and with that, am gonna have to talk in front of a bunch of people and educate them on zoo animals and things like that. So I would like to learn how to be more confident and not as anxious when publicly speaking.
Okay. We're going to work on that, Jameson. Thank you. Lisbeth.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisbeth Perez. I am trying to get my associates in health science. My goal is to go into a school in Mercer County because I want to get into surgical technology. And the reason I'm taking this class is because I want to get better at public speaking, especially in the healthcare field where I have to interact with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Lisbeth. Nadine.
Hello, my name is Nadine. I am majoring in liberal arts at Mercer County. The reason why I'm taking this class is I work in human resources and employee relations, and I'm constantly in meetings, either in person or Teams meetings. And not only is this a requirement for the major I'm looking for, but this is also going to help me with my peers, with supervisors, and uh, helping me get my point across. So,
Okay. Hopefully, we're going to achieve that this semester. You will. Everybody's going to improve some, and you're going to be amazed how much you've improved in just 10 weeks. All right. Thank you, Nadine. Sadie.
Hello, my name is Sadie. I'm a liberal arts major with a concentration in global studies. And I'm taking this course because it's a requirement, but also because I'm just looking to improve my communication skills. And I'm looking to pivot into journalism and communication, understanding what I mean and how I come across to people, as well as how they come across to me, is very important for that. So,
Yeah. To get to the root of those answers in your interviews, definitely. Okay. Thank you, Sadie. And finally, Lynn.
Hi everyone, my name is Lin Jun Nan. You can call me Lin Jun. Yeah, my major is psychology in Mercer County College. Yeah, I'm taking this public speaking course because I want to strengthen my communication skills and become more confident when I speaking in front of different audience. Yeah, as someone preparing for a future career in counselor and psychology. So I think it's very important for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Now we've met everyone that we'll be meeting with every Tuesday from 7 to 8:30. One thing you're going to learn in this class that you maybe haven't gotten in other classes will be tips for delivering an online presentation. as well. There's definitely some things that you need to pay attention to, and one of them is to look directly into the camera when you are speaking to your audience. Now, you'll see me during well, I won't call it lecture. You'll see me during our class chats, looking around the room, so to speak, to get your feedback. Now, you're going to do that as well as a speaker, so you won't always be looking directly at that camera. You do need to look around to see how your audience is responding to you as well. Okay. But online, you have to be extremely mindful to look into that camera. And it's not as easy as you might think to do it, because you're going to be tempted to look at the screen, right? To see your audience. But as the speaker, you want to connect with that audience. And one of the best ways to do it is through your eye contact. Okay? All right. And you'll hear me say that to you and remind you of that every week. We're going to talk about that eye contact, because like I said, it's not as easy as it looks. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to put you in groups, and then you're going to get to know your new best friend. So I want you to take some notes when you talk with your classmate. Again, of course, you're going to learn their name, right? How to pronounce it, of course. What year are they in school? Are you a sophomore or freshman? Are you a full-time student or a part-time student? As well, if you're not from Mercer County, you're visiting from somewhere else, where's the other school? And give us some personal details, a few, like, maybe how many siblings you have, where maybe you traveled around the world. What are some of your hobbies, likes, dislikes? Aside from being on social media, unless you're an influencer or something, if you work somewhere, you might talk about where you work. But at least 3 things that you're going to talk about in your discussion about your new best friend. Okay. So at least 3, that's what you're going to have. And when your introducer comes out to introduce you, to tell us who's the new best friend, we want the introducer to make up one lie about the person. Okay? One lie about the person. The person who's interviewing is going to make up that lie. So when you tell us, you say, oh, the 3 things I want to tell you about my new best friend are 2 true things of the 3 things they told you. Or you could get the two true things, and then 1 thing make up. And then we're going to have the audience, us, listening and watching. We're going to write in the chat, which thing do we think is not true? Okay. I think you may have heard of this little game called 2 Truths and a Lie. That's what we're doing today. Okay. I want you to try to be mindful of the speaker's body language. Okay. I think we all know that word. Scientifically, we call it kinesics. Okay. But body language, body movement, pay close attention to when they're talking to you and telling you those 3 things, and see if there's any difference that you can detect of the delivery of those three things. Okay. All right. So we've got 10 people, 3, 3, 6, and 4. So that we get it all done in time. I'm gonna give you like 10 minutes. So not a lot of time, right? 5 groups might take us a little longer. So we'll do 2 groups of 3 and then 2 groups of 2. So we'll take it in the order that we are now. So group 1 will be Nadine, Lisbeth, and Jameson. Group 2 will be Allison, Matthew, and so Zumba. I'm going to get it right before next week. And now group 3 is going to be Lingen, and Sadie. And group 4 is going to be Sargi and Veronica. Okay. So group 1 is Nadine, Lisbeth, and Jameson. Yeah, 4 groups. Group 1 is Jameson, Nadine, and Lisbeth. Group 2 is Allison, Matthew. Matt, do people call you Matt sometimes? Okay. Group 3 is Sargi and Veronica. And group 4 is Lynton and Sadie. Jameson. I hate you in group 1. Okay. All right. 10 minutes.
I wanted to go into radiography, but then I actually decided I wanted to do surgical technology in a school in Mercer County. And in order to do that, I would need my associate's degree. And let me see. I have a dog and 3 parakeets.
Okay, I don't want to find out. I want to be surprised with everybody
Oh,
else. But excuse me for interrupting. Do you have any questions for me at all?
no.
Okay, so for my groups of 3, you have to be mindful that each person is going to be able to introduce each person. So
So,
maybe
so if we have a
Lisbeth,
group of 3, would I have to introduce one person so I can either pick
one,
Nadine or okay?
each person. So Lisbeth, maybe if you introduce Jameson,
Mm-hmm.
then Jameson introduces Nadine, then Nadine introduces you.
Oh,
Like
okay,
that.
okay.
So
Okay.
that each person gets a chance to speak.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
We got 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And you said you were in the Army for 3 months?
Yeah, I was there. I was in Fort Sill in
Look at that.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
Do you have any questions for me?
No,
No.
it's pretty good.
Okay,
I
great.
think we're good.
For my groups of 3, I want you to be mindful that every person needs to get a chance to speak. So, for instance, Allison introduces Yeso Zumba.
Yo, spell. Call me Zumba
Oh,
too.
Zumba. To call you what?
Zumba.
Zumba. Oh, I can say that. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, Zumba. And Matt. So Zumba introduces Matt, and then Matt introduces Allison. Okay. But I mean, you can talk about yourself individually as you do, but then decide who's going to do who.
Mhm.
As well, you can also talk about, ask people, what do you want us to call you after you find out the name?
Okay.
Zumba just told us we could call him Zumba.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
3 minutes left.
That I don't like spicy food.
Any
Oh, you're
questions
like
for
you
me?
don't.
Or that I like spicy food. Sorry. Hello. Hi,
Oh,
Professor.
Hi. You guys have any questions for me?
I don't think so. Do you have any questions, Sargi?
I do. So, uh, our contract when we signed it, do you send it to you on your email?
No, everything goes through a submission board in
Oh,
Blackboard.
okay, okay,
When you open it, you'll see at the top the submission.
okay.
Also, ask your new friends if they want to be called something else.
Okay. Do you want
Okay.
When you ask the
No.
name, then you could say, "Oh, do you have like a nickname, something you want us to call you like that?"
to? Okay.
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 Got it. Yeah.
See you in a few.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi.
Any questions for me?
Uh, no.
Okay. All right. And you can also ask your new friend if they have another name they would like for people to call them.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Sandy, do you have
It's hard.
I'm
It,
thinking
it is hard. I will give you that.
Yeah, yeah.
one other thing I forgot to tell you. When you find out your new friend's name, you can find out if they have another name they'd like for us to refer them to.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So my name is Lisbeth, but you guys can call me Liz.
Liz, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
oh, I brought you back.
I, I'm so sorry, Cindy. I yeah, I
You were surprised that I cut you off?
we come back.
Okay, we're waiting for 2 more groups. Okay, looks like everybody's back. Okay, open your chats so you can write down the one thing you think is a lie. Okay, let's start from the upper right-hand corner with Sarji and Veronica.
Oh, from the two truths and one lie, which one I think is a lie from her?
No. So you're not going to tell us that. What you're going to tell us is who's your new friend, what's their name, if they want to be called something else, what's her what's her year in school, and then anything else you learned about or you want to share with us. Okay.
Okay.
But tell us 2 things that's true about her and 1 thing that's a lie. So say she told you that she had 5 siblings, she has a dog, she likes the bike ride, and she traveled to France, okay, this summer. Say she
So
tells you all of that. So you can tell us 2 of those things, right? And then
yeah.
2 of those things you're going to not tell us, but make up a lie about the 3rd thing.
Okay. So my partner name is Veronica. She is full-time, going to Mercer College. She would like to be called Veronica, nothing else. She's majoring in education. This is her 2nd year, and when she graduates, she would like to teach 1st or 2nd grade. Um, so
Two
say
true
the
things about her that you haven't told us already, and 1 lie that you made up.
okay,
2 true things
okay.
about her.
So one truth. Yes. So 2 true things is she likes gardening. One truth is she likes gardening. Second truth is she has a daughter. And a lie is
No, you're not supposed to tell us
oh
that, boy, Sergi.
sorry, yeah. I'm not really good at this.
Okay, it's okay, Sarge. No, you're supposed to say the 3 things, my 2 truths and a lie are, and then just say all 3 of the things, but don't say which one is the truth and which one is the lie. We're
Okay.
going to try to figure that out and write it in the chat.
Okay, I
And
understand.
then your partner is going to reveal which one is a lie. Okay.
Okay, so I already
All
messed up from
right.
the beginning.
So that's okay.
Okay.
But now we're going to let Veronica introduce you.
Sure. Hi.
But
Awesome.
Sargi, just one moment, Veronica. Sargi, you can't tell us what was that lie you were gonna make up on Veronica.
Yeah, I understand.
What was it?
Oh, was it like spicy food?
Oh, okay. She doesn't like them.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, okay. I heard her tell you that, so you didn't really you made it up, but it wasn't a real made up. Okay, Veronica. Thank you, Sargi.
Hi, everybody. My partner's name is Sarji. He's going to school part-time at Mercer County College. It's his 1st year. He's currently living in New York. He used to be in the Army in Kansas. He's majoring in aviation flight technology, and one day he wants to be a commercial pilot. So his three facts are that English is his first language. He has two younger sisters, and fitness is one of his hobbies.
Okay. Let's see what we got in that chat. You can write in there which one you think is a lie, students, audience. Okay. Sisters. Okay. Sisters. Everybody's saying sisters is not true. Okay, Sargie, which one is not true?
The one that's not true is that English is my first language.
Okay. So, did anybody observe anything from Veronica when she was telling us those three facts? She called it two facts and one alternative fact. Did anybody notice anything regarding her delivery of the one thing that wasn't true? She did a good job.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor.
She had that smile on her face for everything she said. Okay, thank you very much, Veronica.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next is Allison, Matthew, and Zumba.
I guess I'll go first. So I'm presenting Zumba, and then my two truths and a lie is he's a returning student. He's originally from Arizona and he moved to New Jersey, and then he has a younger sister and a younger brother.
Okay, which one is the lie? We can write it in the chat. She didn't tell us a whole lot about him, though. She didn't tell us how many years he was at school.
Oh, I could do that. So he's a returning student because he was in the military beforehand.
All right. He's not from Arizona. He's not from Arizona. He's not from Arizona. Okay. Are you going to tell us which one is the truth and which one is the lie, Matt? You introduced Matt, right?
No, Zumba.
Zumba. I'm sorry.
I'm not from Arizona.
Okay, they got you. Did anybody see anything Allison did during her delivery of the two facts and one alternative fact?
Wait, could I answer this myself or no?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to call myself out. So when I was delivering the lie, I did kind of like stutter on my words, which I definitely gave it away.
And your whole body did like this, like you did a whole thing with your body when you told that lie. And
Yeah, I don't lie very well.
you told the truth on the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you showed you had a lot of guilt because then you said, yeah, there's certain signs that we look for when people are not telling the truth. Thank you, Allison. She confessed. All right, Zumba, who are you going to introduce?
I can introduce Allison. So Allison is from Guatemala, but
Well,
lives
wait a minute
in.
now. Wait. Because if you introduce Allison, who's going to introduce?
Oh, then I'll introduce Matt. Okay. Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I forgot it was three. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I am going to introduce Matthew, and Matthew drives a Jetta that I've learned, and also he is both Ecuadorian and Egyptian. And I asked him, "Yo, how did your parents meet?" And he said they both worked with each other.
Ah,
So Matthew, my truths and the lie would be, Matthew is a first year student, and has two cats, Ella and Zara, and also has zero siblings.
okay. What's the two truths? What's the lie? Okay, zero siblings. Zero siblings. Okay, everybody's saying that. Oh, somebody says first year student. Siblings. Zumba's not giving much. Okay. Matthew, tell us which one is the lie.
The two cats.
Nobody got that one. You did a good job, but you didn't really look at us that much, so we couldn't get your eye contact on that one.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And you
Yeah, I need
kept
to work
that
on that a
same
little bit.
smirk on your face the whole time, like, yeah, I'm getting you now.
Yeah, I was a little nervous.
Okay, good job, good job. All right, thank you, Zumba. And Matt, tell us
Yeah, so
about Zumba.
you mean
Oh no,
Allison?
somebody over there. Tell us about Allison.
All right, so what I learned from Allison is that she is also from Hamilton, just like me and Zumba. She did graduate from Steiner last year, and her parents are in the restaurant and real estate business. And for the two truths and a lie, she's a first year student. She's majoring in liberal arts, and she has one sibling.
And she has, what's the last name?
One sibling.
All right, which ones do you think is the truth? Which one do you think is not? One sibling. Liberal arts major, first year student. Okay, Allison.
All right, so the lie is I'm a liberal arts major. I'm actually a business major.
Okay. All right. Did we detect anything from Matthew? Matthew, one thing I would say, a tip, make certain your whole face is showing on the camera. I noted, yeah, there you go. You don't want your face cut off here. It becomes a distraction for the audience when that happens.
All right.
So always be mindful of how you look on the camera. Another thing you want to notice, not just for you, Matthew, but for everyone, your lighting. Okay, your lighting. You want to make sure that you're nice and bright and people can see you. Okay. And again, look right into that camera. Okay, thank you, Matt, Allison, and Songa. And now we're ready for group Jameson, Liz, Lisbeth, and Nadine.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna present Jameson. She likes to go by Jamie or Jay. And two truths and one lie about her is she is in her sophomore year of college. She used to play she used to play soccer since she was little, and she is an intern at the Mercer Wildlife Center.
Okay, which one is not true? Soccer, intern, soccer. Okay, let us know.
The lies that I played soccer. I used to play softball, not soccer.
Okay. Okay, good one. Did anybody notice anything different when Lisbeth was talking about Jameson's lie? Did you notice anything, Lisbeth?
Yeah, when I was telling the lie, I did stutter and I looked down
Yeah, you
to,
did.
yeah. I know.
Yeah, and then your eyes got real wide when you came back up, like it wasn't
Yeah.
me. Okay, good. All right.
I'm presenting Nadine.
Okay.
Her name's Nadine. She doesn't go by anything else. This is her junior year, and she's graduating next spring. Truth, and a lie is she restarts school at the age of 50. She has 3 children, and she has 1 grandson.
Okay, which one is alternative facts? The children, the children, the children, children. Okay, Nadine, tell us which one is not like the others.
I have one child.
Okay. Oh, this audience is good. This audience is really good. I think you only got stumped on maybe one, right? Maybe two. Okay, good. Just one, just one. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Jamie. Anybody notice anything Jamie was doing that was kind of revealing? She didn't show us her eyes either. Okay. All right, Nadine. You're up.
Okay. I'm introducing Lizbeth. She likes to go by Liz. She thought about multiple majors. She thought about business, radiography, nursing. She was in the Army for a few months, and she has 3 cats and 3 parakeets.
Okay. Which one do you think is not true, audience? Army, cats, parakeets, army, cats, army, parakeet. Okay, Liz.
So the lie is I don't have 3 cats and 3 parakeets, but I do have one dog and 3 parakeets.
Oh, okay. So you were in the army. All right. You got 3 people who were in the army. Thank you, everyone, for your service. Okay. And the last group. That was everybody in that group, right? Okay. Thank you, Jamie, Liz, and Nadine. And now our last group. is Lenjin and Sadie.
Yeah, my first, and my partner is named Cindy. This is her first semester to the Mercer County College, and before this, she never come to Mercer College, and this is a first online course. And her major is AA, the Liberate Art and Global Studies. Her hobby is yoga, and she can cook vegan food. She has no pets.
Okay. All right. Which one is not true? Pets, pets, pets. Okay, Sadie.
They're actually all true.
Okay, you flipped the switch on us.
Yeah.
That's the first time anybody ever flipped the switch. Okay. See, I told you I'm always pleasantly surprised. Okay.
They're all true. Sorry to disappoint.
Okay, Sadie. Now tell us about Lindsay.
Okay, I'll introduce my new friend, Lin Jin. She prefers to go by Lin as a nickname. She has completed her English as a second language program, and now she's studying psychology to become qualified to be a counselor in America. And she started at Mercer in 2023 and plans to finish next year, I believe. And my two truths and a lie for her are that she is a mindful meditation teacher. She has two dogs, and she is already certified to be a counselor in China.
Okay, audience. Dogs, 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 dogs. Dogs. Okay, Lynn.
Yes, I haven't two dogs. But I have a 22 chicken.
Oh, wow.
My backyard.
Oh, well, I bet your neighbors liked you when the eggs were up around $8.
Yes, we have eggs.
Okay, great. You all did a great job. Thank you very much. Give yourself a round of applause. Your first speaking engagement. Okay, let me put you back in the gallery. All right, so that wasn't that bad, right? Yeah, but there's some more to come. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so good job. Good job. We got through the first class unscathed. Just a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about, particularly, and this is in the lecture 1. Okay, when you're creating your personal challenge speech. Okay, personal challenge speech. One thing you need to know, every speech has 3 parts to it: an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Okay, tonight a couple of people did have a little introduction when they said, hello, everyone. And they said, I'm going to introduce my new friend. Now, most people said that. So that kind of was like, the introduction. Well, 2 main things we want to do, but there's some other things, and you'll see that in some of the information that I give you, but gain the audience's attention. So when they said hello, they were getting your attention, okay? And they previewed the message, okay? Those are two key things you want to do in your personal challenge speech. In some way, draw the audience towards you of what you're talking about, gain their interest, say something related, but may not be actually the reveal, and then reveal what it is you're talking about. The second part of your speech is the body of the speech. Okay, this is where all the ideas are developed. Usually, we try to go do 2 to 5 main points. So we have 3 because it's kind of like in the middle. So you try to have at least 3 main points you're going to talk about in that speech. And then finally, the conclusion, okay, where you summarize all of your ideas. You tell us, why did you tell us all of that? Okay, it's the quote moral of the story, so to speak. I'm going to talk to you about that story part in a minute. And then finally, the closing remarks. Okay, leave us with something lasting and memorable. Okay, in your closing remarks. Now, I said I was going to tell you about that story. One thing, a speech is not a story. You can have a story or a narrative portion in your speech, but remember, it's not a story. So don't start off, say, okay, well, first thing what happened is, then this happened, and then that happened, and you're gone. You're done, right? You need to be strategic. And we're going to learn in this class how to be strategic. But for right now, these are your 3 guidelines for being strategic. Okay? Have your introduction, your body, and your conclusion. Make sure you identify for us in that introduction what is the challenge. Okay? And then give the ideas of, actually what happened, and your summary. Okay? Any questions at all? If you have some, you can stay after and ask, or you can send me an email at any time. I am also available for office hours every Monday. There's other times you can review that information in the Blackboard module. Okay. Just a couple other things I did not tell you in the syllabus that we don't do in this class. Number 1, no eating. For instance, don't come to sit down and have your whole dinner in front of us while you're in class. Okay, so either eat before, now you just had like a little cookie or something, that's okay. But not your whole plate. I've had students bring their whole plate, sit down in front. I've even had students in my personal class come with a bag of McDonald's and late and open it up and start eating. So those are faux pas. That's a faux pas. Okay. The other thing, I don't want you answering your phone, and I want you to try to, when you come to class, have some privacy so that other people aren't like photobombing us or speaking and we hear other noises and it becomes a distraction amongst the class. Okay. If you have some noise in the background or whatever, you can just put on your mute so that everybody doesn't hear it. Okay. On time, because we start on time in this class. And I do take points away when you are late for this class. Any more questions? We went 1 minute over, but now we're done for today. It's a pleasure meeting you all, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a great week.
Thank you, Professor. Have a good week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Professor.
Professor.
You're welcome.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.